Welcome to What's Viral Today. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of the latest buzz in politics and sports. From game-changing political maneuvers to jaw-dropping sports highlights, we've got it all covered. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop with the most viral stories from around the world. Let's jump right into today's electrifying updates. The air was thick with anticipation as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy arrived at the White House on February 28, 2025. The meeting, hosted by President Donald Trump, was intended to solidify the bond between the two nations. A key element of the agenda was the signing of a significant minerals deal. This deal promised to grant the United States access to Ukraine's rich reserves of rare earth minerals. However, the air quickly turned sour. The Oval Office became a stage for a tense standoff between the two leaders. The heart of the discord seemed to stem from Zelenskyy's concerns regarding Russia's role in the ongoing conflict. Trump, known for his unconventional diplomatic approach, appeared to bristle at Zelenskyy's public expression of these anxieties. The meeting, initially planned to culminate in a joint news conference and the signing of the minerals deal, was abruptly cut short. The optics were undeniable. The carefully constructed image of unity lay shattered. The cancellation of the press conference only fueled further speculation. Whispers of the heated exchange behind closed doors quickly reached the eager ears of the media. The unanswered questions hung heavy in the air, a stark reminder of the diplomatic tightrope walk both nations now faced. This very public display of discord left many wondering about the future of U.S.-Ukraine relations. In the hours following the aborted meeting, President Trump took to his preferred platform, social media, to air his grievances. He accused Zelenskyy of being disrespectful and of gambling with millions of lives. The president's words, always potent and often incendiary, sent shockwaves through the diplomatic community. Trump's central accusation revolved around Zelenskyy's decision to publicly question Russia's trustworthiness. He argued that such pronouncements jeopardized the delicate balance of peace he was striving to achieve. The president, positioning himself as a mediator in the conflict, expressed frustration at what he perceived as Zelenskyy's intransigence. He further implied that Zelenskyy's hatred for Putin was a significant obstacle to a peaceful resolution. Adding fuel to the fire, Trump insisted that the minerals deal was intrinsically linked to the billions of dollars in aid the U.S. had provided Ukraine. This transactional view of international relations did little to quell the rising tide of criticism. His subsequent social media pronouncements, questioning Zelenskyy's commitment to peace and suggesting he return to the negotiating table when ready, only deepened the chasm between the two leaders. Zelenskyy, for his part, remained resolute. His objective, he maintained, was to secure continued U.S. support for Ukraine. He argued that caution was needed when dealing with Putin, citing past agreements broken by the Russian leader. In a later interview with Fox News, Zelenskyy acknowledged that the public disagreement was not ideal. However, he stressed the importance of Ukraine feeling supported by the United States. The international community watched the unfolding drama with bated breath. Democrats in the U.S. condemned the administration's handling of the meeting, accusing Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance of playing into Putin's hands. The cancellation of the minerals deal, they argued, only served to weaken Ukraine's position. Across the Atlantic, European leaders rallied around Zelenskyy, reaffirming their unwavering support for Ukraine. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni went a step further, suggesting a U.S.-European summit to address the escalating tensions and reaffirm their shared commitment to Ukrainian sovereignty. The global stage had become a battleground of perspectives, with the future of Ukraine hanging precariously in the balance. The fallout from the ill-fated meeting continues to reverberate. The cancellation of the minerals deal has raised questions about the future of U.S.-Ukraine economic cooperation. More broadly, the public discord has cast a long shadow over the relationship between the two countries. The path ahead remains unclear, fraught with uncertainty and diplomatic landmines. Despite the current impasse, the need for a united front against Russian aggression remains paramount. Continued diplomatic efforts are essential to bridge the divide and find common ground. The stakes are simply too high for anything less. The world is watching, hoping that cooler heads will prevail, and that a peaceful resolution can be found. The future of U.S.-Ukraine relations hangs in the balance, a delicate dance on the world stage where every step carries the weight of history. The hope remains that dialogue and diplomacy will ultimately triumph, paving the way for a more secure and stable future for both nations and the wider world.